Want to design your own cosmetic product from scratch in Blender? Then this tutorial is perfect for you. You will learn how to create custom product labels using Canva and apply them to your 3D models. This tutorial is divided into two parts or sections. In the first part, you're going to learn how to create a cosmetic tube and a product body wash. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to hit that button. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's dive in and get started. First, when you open Blender, you're going to find yourself in Blender default mode, and that is the 3D viewport you are seeing right here. So we're going to delete all of this. Press A to select everything and press X to delete. Now I'm going to start with Cosmetic Tool. So I'm going to add a reference image to be able to trace the shape. If you don't have a reference image, you can download one online or you can sketch one by yourself. So to add a reference image, you're going to press Shift A, scroll down to the image option, click on the reference option and select the reference image you have already downloaded or crafted. So this is a reference image I'll be using for the cosmetic tube. We're going to add a cylinder to create the base for our cosmetic tube. Press Shift A on the mesh option, click on cylinder to add to your scene. Then press Tab to enter edit mode. Now we're going to scale this in a little bit. Using the move tool right here, we're going to bring this down. We're going to scale this in to get the actual shape of the cover of our cosmetic tube. Now we're going to scale this in the Z-axis. So you're going to press X and Z on your keyboard to scale this in the Z-axis. Now we're going to enable extreme mode to see what we are actually doing. It must not be perfect, but then it must be at least 80% of the reference image. If you notice, you'll see this opening right here. So we're going to create that just now. So we're going to add a loop cut, press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. Now we're going to bevel this to create another loop cut around here. Now press 2 on your keyboard to go to edge mode, or you can just enable it right here. Then let's press Ctrl B to bevel. So we're going to bring this down by pressing G twice on our keyboard to bring this down. Then we're going to press X and Z to scale this in the Z axis to align this very well. So now we're going to press 3 on our keyboard to go to face mode, or you can just enable it right here. So we're going to select these faces right here. So to do that, we're going to disable this extreme mode right here, and we're going to select these faces, holding Shift on our keyboard to select faces. After you have done that, you're going to enable extreme mode to make sure you actually selected the correct faces. So I think we're on the right track. So let's disable this extreme mode. Now we're going to extrude this by pressing E to activate the extrude key, and we're going to move our cursor front to extrude this inward a little bit. So once you have done that, you're going to get something like this. So let's enable this extreme mode right here. So we're going to create this opening right here. So we're going to add a loop cut again by pressing Ctrl R to add a loop cut. So we're going to press G twice and slide this down. Now, if you notice, it's at the center right now, and this is what we are actually looking for. So we're going to press Ctrl B to bevel this a little bit just to create another loop cut around here. So now we're going to press Ctrl 1 to go to the back view. When you press Ctrl 1, it's going to take you to the back view. Holding Shift, we're going to deselect these faces right here. So now we are going to press 1 to go to front view. Now we're going to press Alt E and we're going to select this extrude face along normals option. Once you have done that, you're going to move your mouse backward a little bit. If you notice, we already have this opening right here. So we're going to tab out of edit mode to see what we are doing. Okay, I think we're on the right track. So let's tab into edit mode. So now you're going to press Ctrl 1 to go to the back view. Remember, we did not select these faces right here. So let's select them again. We're going to use the knife tool to add some geometry around here. So we're going to press the K key on our keyboard. we're going to left click and drag this down a little bit to the side. And we're going to left click again and we're going to press the enter key to confirm. Now we're going to press the K key again and we're going to left click and we're going to drag this down again to the side and we're going to left click and press the enter key to confirm. So once you have done that, you are going to press 1 on your keyboard to go to the vertex mode, or you can enable it right here. So we can select these vertices right here at these both sides and press X and Z and scale this in the Z axis by dragging your mouse down a little bit. So we're going to select these ones right here. We're going to select these ones and we're going to press X and Z and drag your mouse to the front to scale this in the Z axis. Select these two vertices right here at the both sides. Press X and Z to scale in a little bit. Press 3 on your keyboard to go to the face mode, or you can enable it right here. Select these faces, holding Ctrl. Then we're going to extrude this backward a little bit. Press E to extrude backward a little bit. Once you have done that, you're going to select this once right here at the middle. Then we're going to press E again to extrude a little bit at the back. So this is not so perfect, but then it's okay. So once you have done that, we're going to select this face right here. If you notice, let's go to front view, press numpad 1 to go to front view. So we're going to press numpad 7 to go to the bottom view. We're going to select this face and we're going to press X to delete faces. Once you have done that, you're going to see this opening. You're going to press 2 to go to edge mode, or you can enable it right here. Then we're going to Alt select, press Alt and left click to select these edges right here. And we're going to press E to activate the extrude key and press X to activate the scale tool. And we're going to extrude and scale this in a little bit. We're going to bring this in a little bit. So we're going to press the E key again and the S key to extrude and scale in a little bit. So we're going to repeat the same process. Press the E key and the S key to extrude and scale in a little bit. Then we are going to bring this down in the Z axis. So if you notice, this blue arrow is the Z axis and this green one is the Y axis and the red one is the X axis. So we're going to bring this down a little bit and we're going to extrude this again. Press the E key and press the Z key to extrude this in the Z axis. And we're going to press the E key again and the S key to extrude and scale. So once you have done that, you'll get something like this. But then that's not all. We're going to extrude this again by pressing the E key and the Z key to extrude this in the Z axis. And we're going to press the E key and the S key again to extrude and scale. We're going to repeat the same process. Press the E key and the S key to extrude and scale. We're going to close this up. Press M on our keyboard to bring up this merge option. We're going to select at the center. So now let's select this face. Let's press 3 to go to face mode, or you can enable it right here. Then let's select this face and let's press X to delete faces. Then let's press 2 to go to edge mode, or we can just enable it right here. Then we're going to Alt select, press Alt and left click to Alt select. Then we are going to press the E key again and the S key to extrude and scale inward a little bit. So we're going to scale this in a little bit and we are going to extrude. We're going to press the E key again and the Z key to extrude just a little bit. Then we're going to extrude again and scale. Press the E key and the S key again to extrude and scale. So you get something like this. Then we're going to press the E key again and the Z key to extrude in the Z axis. So once you have done that, you should get something like this. So we're going to Alt select this one. We're going to press Alt and left click to Alt select these edges around here. And we're going to press Ctrl B to bevel these edges. While doing that, you can scroll on your mouse to increase the number of counts. Once you have done that, you can do the same right here. Select these edges right here, this particular one. Press Ctrl B on your keyboard to bevel. You can scroll on your mouse to increase the number of your bevel counts. Then we're going to bevel these edges as well. We're going to select this one and we're going to press Ctrl B to bevel. You can increase the number of counts by scrolling on your mouse while doing this. Let's press 1 to go to front view. If you notice, when we extruded this inward, we did not add any loop cuts around here. So the aim of adding another loop cut around here is to make this look well defined when we add subdivision surface modifier. So we're going to add a loop cut around here. Then we're going to add another loop cut. Press Ctrl R to add another loop cut. Then we're going to slide this up right here and we're going to add another loop cut. Then we're going to slide this down right here. We're going to add another loop cut and we're going to slide this down right here. Okay, I think this makes sense and we're going to do the same right here. We're going to add another loop cut and we're going to slide this in right here. See what I'm doing? This is actually for this. We're going to press G twice to bring this to the center and we're going to press Ctrl B to bevel this. We're going to scroll on our mouse to reduce the number of counts to 2. And once you have done that, you're going to press X and Z to scale this in the Z axis. So once you have done that, you should get something like this. We're going to Alt select this one. We're going to press Alt and left click to Alt select. With the move tool, we're going to move this in the Z axis. So let's move this up. Now we're going to scale this by pressing the S key to activate the scale tool. We're going to scale this out a little bit. Now let's move to the side. Press number 3 to go to the side. Now we're going to scale this in the Y axis to get the shape of a cosmetic tube. Press X and Y to scale this in the Y axis. We're going to add another loop cut around here and we're going to go to the side. We can bring this down by pressing G twice and we're going to scale this out a little bit. Let's go to the side. We're going to scale this in the Y axis a little bit. Now let's add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl R. Let's add another loop cut around here. Then let's go to the side by pressing number 3. Now we're going to scale this in the Y axis a little bit. Same here, we're going to add another loop so that this area will not be too thin on the Y axis. So we're going to scale this a little bit out in the Y axis. So once you have done that, you are going to zoom in. Let's Alt select this one. Press Alt and left click is going to Alt select these whole edges. And let's go to the front view. We're going to extrude this a little bit. Again, press E and Z to extrude just a little bit. And once you have done that, you're going to press X and Y to close this up a little bit. Okay, I think that is okay. We are actually good to go. So let's tab out of edit mode. In object mode, let's add a plane. Press Shift A to add a plane. Now let's press tab to enter edit mode. We're going to rotate this 90 degrees in the X axis. Then let's move this up in the Z axis using the move tool. Once you have done that, you're going to press X and Z to scale this in the Z axis. Let's bring this down. Then on the side, we're going to bring this up a little bit. Then let's scale this in the X axis just a little bit. Now we're going to add more geometry to this. Let's press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. Then let's scroll on a mouse to increase the number of counts. Depending on how you want it, you can make this very small, you can make it tiny, and you can also make it big depending on the product. Then once you have done that, you're going to left click to confirm. Now we're going to select everything. Press A to select everything. We're going to extrude this in the Y axis. Let's press E and Y to extrude just a little bit. So once you have done that, you are going to get something like this. Now we are going to enable this extreme mode and we're going to select these faces right here. So let's press 3 to go to face mode, or you can enable it right here. Then let's press B to both select these faces. Let's disable this extreme mode right here. Once you have done that, let's go to this select menu up here and let's click on it. Scroll down to the checker, this select option, and click on it. Once you have done that, you will notice it's going to select randomly. You're going to get something like this. So now we're going to deselect these faces at the edge right here. We're going to deselect, and let's go to the side. We're going to deselect. Once you have done that, you're going to press Alt E on your keyboard. It's going to bring out these extrude options. Click on this extrude face along normals. Then drag your mouse out a little bit to extrude. If you notice, we have actually created something that looks like it. Then let's add a loop cut. Let's add a loop cut by pressing Ctrl R, and let's slide this up just here. Let's add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl R, and let's left click and slide this down just here, and let's left click to confirm. Once you have done that, you're going to press 1 on your keyboard. Then you are going to enable this extreme mode. Let's select these vertices and let's move this out a little bit, and let's select these vertices. Let's move this out a little bit. Now we're going to disable this extreme mode. Now we're going to press Ctrl 2 to add Subdivision Surface Modifier. So press Ctrl 2 is going to add Subdivision Surface Modifier, and the level viewport is going to be on 2. Now we're going to shade this smooth by right clicking and selecting this shade smooth option. It's going to shade smooth. So once you have done that, you're going to select our cosmetic tube, press tab to enter edit mode. Let's add a loop cut. Ctrl R, let's add a loop cut just around here. Then let's tab out of edit mode and let's press Ctrl 2 to add subdivision surface modifier. Once you have done that, you're going to get something like this. We're going to right click to shade it smooth. So guys, we have actually created a cosmetic tube in Blender, and this is looking super good. We're going to select this cosmetic tube and we're going to move this to the side. Then let's select this empty and let's hide it for now. We don't need it again. Now we're going to create another cosmetic product. This one you are seeing right here. So to do that is actually very simple. We're going to be using a circle to do that. Now I'm going to press Shift A. On the mesh option, I'm going to select circle. Let's change these vertices to 30, or we can change it to 28. In edit mode, we're going to scale this in a little bit, just a little bit. And we're going to extrude this in the Z axis by pressing E and Z. We're going to move this up in the Z axis to somewhere around here is okay. Once you have done that, we're going to select these bottom vertices. We're going to select these bottom vertices by pressing Alt and left clicking. We're going to press Ctrl 7 to go to the bottom view. Now we're going to press E and X to scale. Press E and X to scale again. And let's move this down a little bit. This is the Z axis, so we're going to move this down. We're going to press E and X to extrude and scale, and we're going to move this down a little bit. Then press E and X again to scale and extrude. We're going to move this down and we're going to press E and Z to extrude up a little bit. Once you have done that, you're going to press E and X to extrude and scale. Then you're going to move this up in the Z axis a little bit. Then let's press E and X again to extrude and scale. Once you have done that, you're going to press M on your keyboard to match this at the center. Then you will get something like this at the bottom. Then let's press 2 to go to the edge mode. Then we're going to Alt select this and we're going to press Ctrl B to bevel. You can scroll on your mouse to increase the bevel count. So this is how the bottom is going to look, and this is pretty cool. Then let's go to the front view. Now we're going to select these edges. We're going to select these edges right here and we're going to extrude. We're going to extrude and scale. Press E and X to extrude and scale in a little bit. So you're going to do this by dragging your mouse inward a little bit to get something like this. Now let's extrude in the Z-axis. Press E and Z to extrude in the Z-axis, just a little bit. Then let's extrude again. Let's press E and X to extrude and scale, just a little bit. Now we're going to press E and Z to extrude this in the Z-axis. Once you've done that, you're going to press E and X to extrude and scale. You're going to press E and X again to extrude and scale and repeat the same process. And let's press M to match this at the center. Now let's bevel this at once. So I'm going to Alt select, press Alt and select. Then let's press Ctrl B to bevel. Then let's do the same right here. Let's bevel these edges. Let's press Alt and left click, Alt select, and let's press Ctrl B to bevel these edges. Once you have done that, you're going to get something like this. And we're going to add a loop cut around here. We're going to add a loop cut by pressing Ctrl R. We're going to press Ctrl B to bevel. Let's decrease the number of counts to just 2 loop cuts around here. So let's press G twice and let's move this up right here. So we can scale this in the Z-axis to get something like this. Now I'm going to select these faces. Let's press 3 to go to face mode. Let's select these faces and let's press I on our keyboard to insert a face. Then let's extrude this inward a little bit. So once you have done that, you are going to add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl R. And we're going to place it somewhere around here. We can press G twice and slide this up just here. Let's press Ctrl B to bevel this. This is looking pretty cool. Let's press Ctrl 1 to go to the back view. Then let's deselect these faces. Press 3 to go to face mode and deselect these faces right here. Okay, I think this is okay. Then press 1 to go to the front view. Now we're going to right click. One is going to bring out these options, these loop tools options, and we're going to select this extrude along normals. Now we're going to drag our mouse inward a little bit to extrude this inward just like this. Before you do that, make sure you're on face mode. Once we have done that, then let's go to the back view. Let's press Ctrl 1 to go to the back view. Now we're going to repeat the same process that we did at the back of our cosmetic tool. We're going to press K on our keyboard and it's going to bring out the knife tool you are seeing right here. We're going to use it to draw a line. We're going to create an edge around here and we're going to press enter to confirm. Now we're going to repeat the same process. We are going to press the K key again and we're going to left click and we're going to drag this backward a little bit and we're going to left click again, press enter to confirm. Once you have done that, you're going to press 1 to go to the vertex mode and let's bring this down. Let's select all of this and let's press X and Z to bring this down. Select these vertices and let's press X and Z to scale this out a little bit. Once you have done that, you're going to select all of this in face mode. Press 3 to go to face mode and let's select all of this. Let's select all of this and we're going to extrude this out a little bit. Then we're going to select these faces and we're going to extrude again just a little bit. So let's add a loop cut around here. Let's press Ctrl R to add a loop cut around here and let's press Ctrl R again to add another loop cut around here. Let's add another loop cut around here and around here as well. Then let's add another loop cut around here. So once you have done that, let's tab out of edit mode. In object mode, we're going to press Ctrl 2 to add a subdivision surface modifier. And this is what we are going to get. Now we're going to shade it smooth by right clicking and selecting this shade smooth option. And this is pretty cool. So now let's tab into edit mode. So let's create a label for this. Let's create a label for this. So I'm going to add a loop cut by pressing Ctrl R. Let's scroll on our mouse to increase the number of counts. Now we're going to scale this in the Z-axis. Okay, to somewhere around here. Press 3 to go to face mode, and we're going to select these faces, holding Ctrl. Select these faces, then let's deselect this particular one right here. Okay, I think we are good to go. I'm going to duplicate this by pressing Shift D to duplicate, and I'm going to press P to separate this by selection. You are going to get something like this. Then let's tab into edit mode, and let's press A to select everything. Let's press X to activate the scale tool, and let's scale this out just a little bit. And this is what you are going to get. Now let's do the same for this one. Let's select this one and let's tab into edit mode. Let's select these faces, holding Ctrl. Now let's press Shift D to duplicate, and let's press P to separate by selection. Once you have done that, this is what you're going to get, and we're going to select this one. Tab into edit mode, press A to select everything, press X to scale this out just a little bit. We have come to the end of this section. In the next video, we will dive into creating a cosmetic jar and a press button dispenser products. We're also going to customize our label in Canva and add colors to the surface of our products. Make sure to check it out. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel.